Alright guys, what's up? This is Capo J, and today we are going to red dot the shit out of this AK. So let's go. Alright guys, so I picked up something recently that I wanted to show you all. I just got it. And basically, I decided I was going to go ahead and put a red dot on this DDI AK-74. Now in the past, on all my other AKs, I'd always used the Ultimac rail, which one of my AKs that I currently have, the Romanian 1063, the Wasser, still has that. Works great. I always love it. Ultimac is probably, I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely one of the best considerations for wanting to mount a red dot. But my only complaint against it is that AKs are already pretty much front end heavy as it stands, and then when you go to add the Ultimac and you put your red dot on it, it just makes it a little bit more front heavy. Now it's easily, you can work around it. It isn't that big a deal. But basically with this 74, I kind of wanted to do a lot of things differently. For example, I had never attached a flash hider to any rifle that I've ever had, and I've never attached a weapon light to a fore end of a rifle that I ever had. So just a couple of few small things I wanted to do differently. So which leads us into the RS Regulate AK-301 mount. And what this is it's a pretty much, as far as all the mounts that are out there, I think like UTG and Midwest Industries makes them, but word around the campfire is that RS Regulate pretty much has the best reputation for the side scope rails. They're very minimal, extremely lightweight, and this is a two-piece system here. This is your main body of it. Here's your locking switch. Pretty much works just like any other one. You slide it on, lock it into place. The one cool thing is right here, you see that little titanium piece? That's your adjustment screw, since obviously different countries of origin and manufacture, the side rail is a little bit different. Sometimes they're different out of spec or whatever. So you adjust that to the rifle, and it is super solid. Got a very good solid lockup. That's your main part, and then you can get them. This one happens to be the front bias. As you can see there, it has like a section of the rail, and it's more towards the front of the rifle, hence front bias. Some have a rear bias, some the entire length of the rail has your pick rail. Obviously I wanted to go with the front bias because I'm going to be mounting this Primary Arms Advanced Microdot. And the second piece of this system, it sounds cheesy to call it a system, but I guess it is an optics rail system. This is your second piece here, and what this is, it's just this bracket right here, and it mounts on to the existing piece of pick rail like so. And what that does is keep the weight down very, very minimalist, and it puts it far forward as far as it can get. So this specific one, this is the AKML mount. This particular section is good for Vortex, obviously, the Primary Arms sights, and aim points. So luckily they all share the same pattern. So what you do is you dismount your red dot and you put it on, and you actually mount it on the AKML part. So pretty much you put it over here. That's one good thing about these RS Regulates, is that out of all of them, they sit the lowest. They have the lowest profile, so you get really close down over your desk cover in line with your AK sights, and it pretty much does a good job of co-witness, or at least a third co-witness, lower third of your sights. So once you kind of slide it into place, you get it directly over your bore. Obviously it comes with all the hardware, and what you do, let's see, where is it at? It's over here. Here we go. All your screws and your wrenches that you need. It actually even comes with a couple of set pins if you don't trust your blue Loctite. But basically, once you get it into place, you get it directly. You just kind of move it around to get it directly over the bore. You take your two bolts, 2 screws, blue Loctite it, and get it in there. So we'll go ahead and put it on. I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, so be right back. Alright, so there she is mounted up here. As you can see, it does have a very low profile. I do like that. It's pretty much a lower 1/3 witness with the iron sights. One thing I forgot to mention, I kind of touched on it, but one of the things that attracted me to this RS Regulate red dot mount is the fact that, for one, obviously, as I said before, it's definitely lightweight and low profile, very minimalist. But combined weight of the mount, and both sections to the mount and the red dot, you're only adding like 6-7 ounces to the rifle. And the cool thing I like about it is the fact that it shifts all the weight towards the center of the rifle. Definitely, moves it away from the front heavy end of the gun already. So that's how it looks. Definitely, one thing I notice is the fact that I don't really notice it. So as odd as that sounds, I think that's kind of what I was looking for. So plus the cool thing is, if I feel like just running iron sights, I can always flip my lever here and take it off. Or if on down the road, if I want to get an actual optic for like a real honest to goodness scope, I can just buy a different attachment on there. So we'll take it out this weekend, we'll zero it, get the red dot zeroed, and we'll run it. So, but I like how it looks. I like how it does exactly what I was looking for. So, all right, guys, that's it. So take it easy, and thanks for watching.